What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Freeze Frame episode 63, the show where we stop to take a moment to discuss all the heavily talked about news of the week having to do with movies, TV, streaming, and pop culture. My name's Vincent DeSantis. Today I'm joined by the one and the only Ryder Maldonado. Ryder, how you doing today, man?
Doing great, dude. Look at us, back-to-back podcasts, getting at it.
We are
staying
really
productive.
That's gonna be 3 podcasts this week. That's pretty nuts.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
Looking good.
Guys, if you're on audio platforms, please give us a review. If you're on YouTube, hop on over to audio platforms. And if you're on audio platforms, hop on over to YouTube. Helps us out a bunch. We have a Discord you can jump in, stay up to date, and join our community. We got a lot of people talking about movies, games, all sorts of stuff in there. We got TikTok, which is going up, baby, for quick updates and news on anything pop culture. We got Instagram, we got Twitter. You can keep up with us there. And that is what we got. Yeah.
We did
stuff.
Yeah, that's the show, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for signing off. Peace out.
No. All right, getting started here. I guess we, as for topics to talk about before we get into it, the first and kind of only thing we have here is Game of Thrones. Now, I finally finished the full show. And I'm down to get spoilers. Like, we don't have to talk long about it.
It's been out for years. We got
spoilers. Just say that. But yeah, so I finally finished the show, and I don't know too much about it. Tell me, season 8, a lot of people hate it, right? Because they said the writing was bad and all this stuff. And I totally get it. I get it, but I also don't get it, and I completely disagree because it was a very satisfying finale for me. And me and my mom were watching it the whole time, and after every episode, I'm looking at her and I'm like, I still don't feel it. And she was like, yeah, this is good still. Okay. And then as soon as we got to the last one, it was like, yep, it made sense. Because, I know I'm not getting any spoilers, but as for Daenerys, right?
Let me toss in some of the things that people are really upset about, and then I'll hear your rebuttal.
Okay.
Number one, the biggest thing is, first of all, most of season 7 and season 8 had not been written by George R.R. Martin yet. So the writers took the reins and said, this is how the show is going to end. Part of 7 and 8, those seasons are still being written by George R.R. Martin. So there will be a different ending to Game of Thrones. When those books release. Yeah. So people can decide how they want that to end. Obviously, and the show's very close to the books for the most part and most of the things. So keep that in mind. The number one thing people have is, the Iron Fleet. There's this Iron Fleet that, what's his name, is the captain.
Euron Greyjoy?
Euron. Yeah, Euron.
Yeah.
Daenerys, and I quote, forgets about the Iron Fleet after she has been running from these people for 2 seasons now, something like that. She just forgets that they're on the same, like there's just bad writing that they arrive at the same time, like all this stuff, like in King's Landing, their whole ships get destroyed on the ocean in season 8 and stuff. It's like, how do you forget that you've been running away from these guys for so long? And
and they popped up and when they killed the second dragon. She wasn't expecting that.
She has to be expecting it. These people, they weren't mysteries to each other.
No, you're right. That completely went over my head. I was just like, it's Euron now. Because he returned from to pick up that other army from that other place. I remember when she said the army for hire. But I get it.
That's when that was the first turn of oh man, this is bad. We were like, why did this happen?
Okay.
That was a big one. Arya Stark, her whole faceless journey was for what? What does it lead to in the end?
Yeah, it was for nothing. Yeah.
She season 4 is literally all about this. And what does it lead to? I don't know. Nothing.
I would say the names on her list. She got the twins when that guy when he was like, my whole family, and when she finally took off that mask and she got him, I was like, that's all you did. That's it. That you trained for that. You became Tom Cruise Mission Impossible just to take out the guy who killed Robb Stark. That was I know that I feel that when it was after that, it was kind of in the final arm, the battle, there was nothing, but there was some little callbacks to it where it was who trained you like that? No one. And I was like, that's great.
I agree with you that I don't dislike it as much as everybody else. I did most of the pieces of that.
What else?
I was very disappointed in Jaime Lannister's ending because Jaime's my favorite character in the whole show.
Okay.
And I was a little bummed that it just didn't feel like
him.
I don't know. It didn't feel right. He dies by Euron kills him, right?
Euron stabs him, but then he goes to Cersei, and then the whole castle falls on him.
Right.
So he's
Well,
there by
okay.
her side.
You know what? That doesn't feel too bad because I
Because
feel like there's
he was
enough.
so happy there with Brienne of Tarth, right? Like he
Yeah,
just nodded her, and they had a
they're the
love.
best.
Yeah, they had a
They're the
love,
best.
and she was crying like, "Don't leave, you're a good man." He was like, "I'm not a good man," and so I was like, it's kind of like, why would you leave? But I understand what he thinks. Like Jamie feels like I can't be here and be some good guy. Like I got to go
Yeah.
back to be with that evil lady because she's my sister, and I told her I
Yeah.
would, and I'm evil too. So that makes sense.
Mm.
I feel like a lot of people were mad about Daenerys' switch, right? Like I heard people say
Yeah.
it was
So
rushed.
I like the storyline that she becomes evil in the end. I feel
Mhm.
like that makes kind of sense.
Yeah,
But
I was into that.
the one episode like immediate change of like I will do anything to rule. Like I was like, whoa, hold the
Yeah.
horses a little bit there. Like I like the storyline, but give it a couple episodes at least to
Mhm.
give that kind of that switch to happen. If it happens fast.
Yeah, it looks like she went like mentally mad, like her dad.
Yeah.
But that was only because of her assistant getting her head chopped off, and then when she was in
Right.
Dragonstone, you saw her eyes, and she was like,
The girl from Fast and Furious.
yeah, her. And so I was
Um,
like, I mean,
Masanti.
yeah. But so I was like, it's like, oh wow, she's already mad. She looks like him, but it seems a little like, okay, how are you already mad
Yeah.
now? It needs a little more. But I understand the reason they made it clear, like she's not being loved by everybody. She's not being loved by
Right.
John because John's like, you're my aunt, I can't do this, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Oh yeah.
I love
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, John's Targaryen, so he's kind of like, but it was like, I don't want
How
the
did that
throne.
happen?
I don't want the
I
throne.
forget
So
that was the thing.
his mother is Lyanna Stark, which was Ned's sister, and she got
Yeah.
with Rhaegar Targaryen,
That's right.
the brother to
Forgot about that whole
Daenerys.
plot.
Yeah. So they got married, they got together, and then she gave the baby to Ned, saying, "Take care of him. This is Aegon or Rhaegar Targaryen or
Yeah.
Aegar Targaryen, something like that." So he's Targaryen and Stark.
Dude, the shot where Daenerys walks out and the dragon wings are
Oh
behind her
my
is
god,
so
so cool.
cool.
Yeah. I will say, I guess like I could talk about this show forever. I think
Yeah.
season 7 with kind of like everyone kind of teaming up was one of the best seasons. Was
It's kind of
my favorite season
cool.
because I feel like it was
Yeah,
Endgame. Yeah, it was so cool because I was like there was different interactions stuff like that. That was
I
great.
know. But people
Um,
hate that season, dude. People hate that season even more than
no,
8. And I'm like, I
so
don't know. I
good.
kind of liked it.
It
Yeah.
was my favorite for me. Battle of the Bastards was a highlight. Very good. I mean, I've never seen a battle like that ever before. What else? There was so season 8. The first 3 episodes were the Night King, the Long Night, Final Battle.
Yeah.
Some of the best action I've seen in a show, man.
Wow.
I have
Okay.
never like when it was a moment when music started playing and Tyrion Lannister was there with Sansa. They were in the crypt,
Yeah.
and they looked to each other, holding hands, ready to die with their dragon sword and blades. And these zombies are killing everybody. And then Jon is all like running, trying to get to
That's pretty
Bran,
awesome.
right? And then the dragon lands, and this blue dragon has like fire spewing out of his neck.
Yeah.
So it's just blah, just killing everybody, and
Yeah.
the visuals was so wicked. It looks so like gnarly, and he was just there ready to die. And then finally Arya comes in and kills the Night King. But I was like, this is like, I was shocked because it was so like violent. It was so violent.
Yeah. I gotta
And
revisit it because I really love the show. I also one thing I agreed with that a lot of people didn't agree with is I kind of like John going back to the um
Yeah, the
the
Wildlings.
Night's Watch
Yeah, that's
at
where
the
he
end. I was like,
belonged. Yep.
you know what? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I'm all about that. People are like, oh, he should have done this. He should have done this. I'm like, nah.
Uh,
As his character,
Because
that
he was
totally makes sense.
banished already. Like Bran was like, he did what he could, man. Bran was like,
Yeah.
yo, like this guy wants you dead, and this girl
Yeah.
like tried to save you. So, yeah. And then the ending when they have like the new court people, it was a sweet moment. What else you got?
Yeah, I forget all the people at the end, but I know like Jorah. Jorah
Mhm.
is Daenerys's assistant. He dies, right?
Mormon,
Or does he stay alive?
Yeah, Mormons. Yeah, he died. Mhm.
R.I.P. That guy,
Great.
totally weird. Reminds me a lot of my grandpa. Like
Oh, really?
it's like his facial expressions, and it was just
Okay.
very weird to see him in this. 'Cause I
Okay.
was like, this guy's literally like my
Wow.
grandpa. I don't
Mhm.
even know. It's kind of weird. And then what was the other one? There's one other. What's the last thing? I was gonna bring up something else that was about this.
I was bringing up the side characters,
Oh!
the dragon.
I'm thinking of the deformed guy.
Oh,
What is
yeah,
his
the
name?
Hound.
The
dude,
Hound's like
Hound.
redemption arc kind of thing, where
Yeah.
he fights.
Oh, good. His brother, the Mountain.
God, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah, and there's a lot of characters that I cared for in this. I think Ramsay Bolton, one of the greatest villains ever.
Horrible. Yeah, he's
So
terrible.
wicked. I love that he got eaten by dogs. Cersei, I was like clapping when she and her brother died. I was like, this is one of the best villains. So good, so good. But
Jamie,
Um,
you liked when Jamie died?
I was like, if he's gonna die, it's gonna be next to Cersei. I was just like, yep,
Sure.
they're a duo. They go as two. It
Oh,
just makes
that's
sense.
what I was bummed about. Is he went back to Cersei? That was what I was
Uh,
bummed about because I thought we've built him. It was like the opposite of Daenerys. Like
yeah.
she has a switch in one episode. He's had a change for 4 seasons just to have that change mean nothing and go back to Cersei in the end. I was like, damn, sucks.
Yeah. Because he left her, but he was like, I don't know. Maybe it's the end times. You're like, she's gonna die. I need to be with her. Like, I don't know.
Sure.
But yeah, it was wicked when she burned everybody alive, and I was like, this is like, dude, the dust
Now,
on everyone. Oh,
you got to
man.
go back and watch all those cameos from season 8. Like Tom Brady's in
Dude,
it.
I saw Ed Sheeran.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Ed Sheeran. Like they're all in this last season.
Wait. I think I recognize that's was
Rob McElroy gets like a knife thrown through his eye in like a ship.
Oh, I think I recognize that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, is that what I think it was? But
there's a lot.
That's crazy. Okay, cool. But and then
Yeah,
my mom
Tom
was
Brady
like,
runs as the dragons are burning the
really?
city. It's Tom Brady.
whoa,
Yeah, it's hilarious.
that's funny. Yeah, my mom was like, yeah, I don't know how. I'm not gonna watch House of Dragons because nothing's gonna compare to this show. And I was like, well, I mean, I don't know, maybe, but
I don't know. Game of Thrones is great. It will be, as much as people did not like the final seasons, I think it's one of the greatest shows of all time.
it's one of the greatest.
It's a monumental thing.
It blew me away. I was like, season 8 too. I was almost crying of shock because it was so violent. Like the Night Walkers killing it. I was like, usually when they do zombies, there's like, oh, there's so many of them, and you only like see 1,000 or whatever. There were literally so many.
Yeah.
So many.
The visual effects are insane.
Yeah, and I felt like anyone was gonna die. I feel like they're all gonna die. They're just gonna die. I don't care.
That's the best part of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Anybody could die at any time.
Yeah.
It just feels like it.
Yeah.
They could do it.
God, so good. So good. And I'll end it
cool.
there. I can talk about it forever, but yeah, that's it.
No, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna give you a 3, 2, 1, and then go. All right.
Okay. Well, but let's, breaking it down before we actually start, because we're starting off just like we got the scoop, and they're just getting. Okay, I think I got it.
No, it's good. Wait, but for the people listening to the podcast, we're gonna play a clip. It's gonna be on YouTube. You won't hear it in the audio podcast. But to preface the clip is that Ryder on the Doctor Strange premiere red carpet met an actor from Succession, Arian something, who plays
Stewie from Succession.
Stewie in Succession. And Stewie just straight up told Ryder, he's like, "Oh yeah, we're filming in July."
Yeah.
So we're gonna play that clip on YouTube and then talk about it in the YouTube video. All right, ready, Ryder?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
So I was on the Doctor Strange world carpet, the world premiere and the red carpet, and I got to see, of course, Arian Moayed. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Of course, he plays Stewie from Succession, and we got a little inside scoop. He was saying, of course, that they're going to start shooting the new season in July, which that's kind of the first we've heard about it. So we got some buzz.
Before we get into this, how epic is that video, dude?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty incredible. It's just like all natural. Ryder like daps him up, talks. He's like, "Yep, here we go. Get some picture." It was like awesome.
Yeah,
so
I think
cool.
he was like, "Oh, wow, I'm surprised that you know me from Succession and not like Spider-Man." He was like, and then he said, "I'm so glad you love Succession. We're filming blah blah." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" We were both freaking out, me and you. Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, no one knows about this. This is crazy.
No, we have the scoop. I'm looking all online. Nobody has the date that they're filming or getting ready. All we know is that it's filming sometime this year. So we have like a literal a month.
I want to say then if a July shoot date is starting maybe like early 2023, like January, February, we get a release maybe, potentially.
I think you could be right.
Or, Q1 at least. But yeah,
absolutely.
So there's a lot of buzz. We have little rumors here and stuff like that. But what else do you have? You take us away.
Well, okay. Season 3 ended on a bang. Okay. Insane finale. We have all of the siblings at a new low for them.
Yeah.
And then we have Tom on the rise.
Okay? Yes.
Which is absolutely nuts. So, I mean, we really have a giant cliffhanger. That episode just ends. Like, I could have used another hour of that, but it just ends right as these like big events are happening, which is really cool. So there's a lot going to be happening in season 4. We have rumor from Deadline that says Andrew Garfield will be in season 4 of this show. We don't know if that's true or not. I was looking it up. We don't have a lot of information on that. But if I was to guess, if he really was in it, I was assuming he would have the same type of caliber role as like Adrian Brody, where he's like in a couple episodes and like key in those episodes, but not like a series regular. That kind of thing.
Okay.
That'd be my guess.
I have this article here actually that I was just reading. This is from, I want to say, Tech Radar. This is everything they know about season 4, but it says that Brian Cox talked to GQ all the way back in 2021, and they said They want to start shooting in June 2022, as long as writing gets underway as early as January. So I guess the updated of that is, hey, we're doing July now. So that means we could possibly see a January. They were saying October to
Wow.
December release. So yeah, we might be on the dot.
Dude,
Like,
they would bust that out so fast. Like,
yeah.
these are long episodes. They're like hours, but
Hmm.
I mean, that's a lot of editing. You think
Hmm.
a movie, like an hour and a half edited movie, takes like a year to edit ish or something like that? They're busting these hour episodes
Yeah.
out. They got like 7 hours of TV they got to push out
Yeah,
here. I
pushing
don't
them
know. It's
out. Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. But yeah, last season we saw, of course, Alexander Skarsgård, who was a great character in the show,
So
and
good.
even Adrian Brody, right? Adrian Brody, he
Yep.
played another investor in the company. But
Mhm.
it's only, hearing Andrew Garfield rumors, I wonder what other big names could possibly cameo in the new season.
Yeah. And I'm not even necessarily looking for cameos. I just can't
No,
wait to
yeah,
see what the story's gonna be.
yeah.
Like Adrian Brody was such a natural. Like it just felt
Mhm.
right. I was like, oh, this is
Absolutely.
great. He just fits right in here. He's nailing it.
Hmm.
Um, the cast of Succession is incredible all the way across the board. Like every
Absolutely.
single person is on fire the entire time, and I cannot wait to see what they bring for season 4 because I feel like Succession was popular the first couple seasons and
Hmm.
stuff, but I was hearing about every single episode like
Yeah,
during season 3. I think it's way more popular now than it was at the very beginning. So,
absolutely.
and I
Yeah,
can't wait for that to grow even more.
the fandom has grown, and I think there's been more memes and jokes about it. And I
Yeah,
think that, following the big sadness and the twist that happened in this last show, a lot of hype is going to be surrounding this new season. So I'm excited to see when we get footage, when we get a trailer, when we get more news on it to cover it.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And hey, when all the new news comes out, you can come right here at Strictly Casual because we got it
Hmm.
all, baby. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to listen to the entire podcast, it's on audio platforms for free, or you become a member right here on this channel and check out the full video podcast. Appreciate you guys, and we will see you in the next one.
All right. That's great. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Moving on now, we have some Star Wars news. This is pretty wild. Now, like, it just blows my mind. With Multiverse of Madness now complete, Michael Waldron, the writer of the film, as well as Loki, is finally working on his and Kevin Feige's Star Wars script.
Yeah.
So he says, I'm enjoying having the freedom to do something that's not necessarily a sequel or anything.
This is
Something new.
the funniest quote of all time to me because you're making a Star Wars movie, which, yeah, it might be its own thing, but you're making a Star Wars movie. It's
Yeah.
not like it's whatever you're writing is based on something. You don't really have that much freedom. You're gonna have the same freedom that like Marvel would give you with a movie, is like Lucasfilm
Yeah.
is gonna give you with a movie. It's
It's
like
like,
maybe
it
a
has to
little bit.
involve Baby Yoda. Put the baby
Yeah.
in the movie.
It's the same thing. They have like
Yeah.
forced storylines that you're trying to build to. So maybe you can create your own thing, but you have to kind of tie it in some
Mhm.
way or something. And so I don't know. I don't really know how much freedom this is, and it is like a sequel because it's part of Star Wars. It might
Mhm.
not. It's its own thing, but it's like built off Star Wars already.
Yeah,
So I
no,
don't know.
yeah.
This quote's whack. Whack, dude.
He did say that also that's crazy about the vastness of space that you can literally just choose anything and it'll be out there. Like as for location wise, but yeah, as for
Mhm.
story wise, I'm right there with you. I think it'll probably be, little guided, but
This is
it's
gonna be so weird.
I
Dude.
still think it's wild with with all the chaos that's going on with Marvel and everything. He still has time to switch on over to Star Wars and say, let me make a Star Wars film. What do we got, Michael?
I'm sure it's like a bucket list thing for him too.
Yeah.
It's like imagine how huge that would be. I wouldn't turn that down either. you
No,
know?
no, no. I
Pretty
wonder what it
awesome.
would. And I just hope they do like they do the what's Knights of the Old Republic eventually.
Oh my god.
At this
dude.
point, it's just like
That's what I want. I need that era. We have beaten post 6, like between 6 and 7, we've beat that to death, and we've beat between 3 and 4 to death. We have everything we possibly need inside of there,
yeah.
and their stories are starting to be like overlapping, which is cool. I
Uh-huh.
will say, I'm excited for the Rebels and Obi-Wan stuff
Mhm.
that we're gonna get. But like, we have this whole era that's like unexplored in movies yet, and are you kidding me? The
Yeah.
CGI has only gotten better and crazier. Like this is gonna be, it could be crazy.
Yeah, you make a great point. It's like we've gotten so much overlap at this point that it's like we're just seeing all the Star Wars movies just from different points of view. You know what I mean? We've seen Order
Yeah.
66 in like 1,000 different POVs.
Yeah,
It's
that's my
like,
guilty pleasure, dude. I could watch
Yeah.
anything Order 66 for
It's
10
the
years. We've got
best.
video games,
Yeah.
movies, TV shows,
'Cause it's like-
animated shows.
all hope is lost.
Yeah,
Everyone's dying. Yeah, that's great. But
it's so good.
I mean, hats off to them. I hope that they're getting some rest because it seems like they're doing a lot.
Do you know what I just found out the other day, which
Mhm.
I feel very dumb about this, but did you ever watch Star Wars: The Bad Batch?
A
animated
little
show?
bit, yeah. I
So
hear
the
that.
show opens with
Mhm.
Order 66, of course,
Oh, yeah,
as
yeah.
you do,
Mhm.
as one does, and there's a Jedi that runs away, and
Mhm.
stuff, and it's like a little Jedi Padawan
Oh yeah.
runs away, and he's able to escape Order 66, and that's the main Jedi in Rebels, in Star Wars Rebels,
Oh,
or the Master.
Caleb
What's his name?
Caleb
Frick.
Dune. It says. I don't know if that's them.
Yeah, that sounds right. Something like that. And I thought that was so awesome. So,
What? Okay. So Rebels takes place when?
post Order 60, like closer to 4
Oh,
than
closer for.
3.
Okay. Okay.
But
Cool. Cool. Interesting.
it takes place right during, or right after when Obi-Wan Kenobi takes place.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, this guy, yeah, Caleb, yeah, this guy's
Kind of
huge.
cool. Kind of
Yeah,
cool.
I like that. Little stuff like that's
We're
great.
really hoping that Jedi is going to be in the next Star Wars Fallen Order game, Fallen Survivor. Oh
Really?
yeah, that's a big leak, by the way. Fallen Order 2 will be called Jedi Survivor.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
big
cool.
leak.
I hope that there's more Jedi's. Honestly, I don't know what it is, dude. I just don't like the gameplay of Jedi Fallen Order. I don't like
It's
the
Dark
gameplay.
Souls. It's
Yeah,
Dark
it's
Souls.
so
Yeah,
weird because like it's
I'm
very
sure they'll make
frustrating
it
for
better.
me. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
want it to be smooth, like Batman, like kind of combat-y,
Mm.
like where it's like hack and slash. Keep
You
it
have to think
open
about it
world.
like you have to
Yeah,
parry,
but
you have to hit at
yeah.
certain times, you got to dodge at certain times.
Yeah,
It's kind
where
of cool,
it like
but
locks on. I don't like the lock on.
oh, I'd like the
Ah,
lock on.
okay, okay.
Well, for that
Mhm.
specific game,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
really want a hack and slash
mhm.
like style game yet. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, like it works for me and other stuff, but not that one. I feel like as
It's
a
pretty
Jedi, I
fun.
need to be more free. I want to be more free.
Sure, I feel
Yeah,
that.
but that's okay.
Moving on to other studios, Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis has built out its cast, and it will star Adam Driver, uh, Nathalie.
Natalie, that's the girl from Game of Thrones. That's her from
That's how you
Fast and
spell
Furious.
Natalie.
That's how it was apparently.
Natalie Emanuel, Forrest Whitaker, Lawrence Fishburne, and John Voight. Ooh, big
Mhm.
cast here.
Yeah, that's
Huge
crazy.
cast.
Francis Ford Coppola. Haven't heard too much from him. I don't know
Hey,
anything about this, but
Adam Driver is literally touching every single director ever.
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. I just heard that plane in the background. You guys hear that?
oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I live
It's
right
coming
next to an
down at you,
airport,
dude. Oh, okay.
and so the plane's always right over my
It's
head.
coming down. Watch out. Oh, okay.
But yeah, Adam Driver's works with every single
Mhm.
person in the world, so yeah,
It's a great cast.
kind of crazy.
We also have Keanu Reeves talking about John Wick 4. He says him and the director they don't know they're not saying whether or not to be the final film in the franchise. He says we just attack one at a time. Well, that's good. At least not hyping it up like Mission
Yeah,
Impossible. At least we know that that's the end.
right.
Right.
Mission Impossible is crazy because each one is so good. Like
Yeah.
they're doing 8 movies, right, or something like that. 7
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. 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 So for me, the next two will be the part 1 and part 2 ending.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
6 was so good. Who would have thought a 6th movie in a series was gonna be
Yeah,
okay?
man.
And it was amazing. Fallout is an
Mhm.
incredible action movie.
I didn't know Christopher McQuarrie did so much work like as a writer way before.
Yeah,
He worked with Tom Cruise so much.
I'm bummed he dropped out of the Star Wars project.
Oh my gosh,
He's supposed to do a Star Wars movie.
he was gonna do stuff, dude. That would have been
Yeah,
amazing. Oh man, that's a bummer. It's a big bummer.
yeah, a little bummer.
It's a director like
It's all right.
that needs to take over Star Wars.
See, he could do an Old Republic
Oh
movie.
yeah.
That'd probably
Oh
be
my
cool.
god, he's so good. Ugh.
Sweet.
Yeah. That's it for Keanu.
And then Scream sequel is gearing up with some new cast. We got Jenna Ortega, Melissa Barrera, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mason Gooding, Hayden Patnair, and when they'll all return as Scream's 4's Kirby Reed in the upcoming Scream sequel.
Yeah, so a lot of the cast from the 5th movie, right? They're
Yeah.
from the last one that survived. They're coming back in the Hayden Panettiere. She's from the 4th. She was a big
Oh, amazing.
character in it. Yeah, so they're bringing back a lot of them. Pretty cool.
Cool.
I'm hyped for that.
I gotta watch all the Scream movies. I've literally only watched the first one still, so
Oh yeah, yeah, dude.
I gotta catch
I
up.
recommend it. It's good. This is great. Christopher Walken. He's still acting. He's still going at it. He's gonna be in
Yeah.
Dune Part 2 as Emperor Shaddam IV, ruler of the known universe. That's cool.
Can't wait, dude, for Dune Part 2. Are you kidding me? You're telling me we're getting a sequel to Dune. You know, it's like every
That's
day I think like that's gonna be the greatest back-to-back watch ever.
oh, I know, man. It's gonna be exciting. Like, what do you think would be bigger, Dune Part 2 or Avatar 2?
Avatar,
Yeah, probably
unfortunately.
because it
But I
reaches those other
we'll
countries.
see. Like I just want to know how iconic Dune will be
Mhm.
years from now. Like Lord of the Rings, Dune's an epic to me. Dune's
Yeah,
an epic,
yeah.
and it's a very good epic in my opinion. Lord of the Rings, also an epic. It was very well received as it when it came out,
Mhm.
and for the last 20 years, it's been so highly regarded. And I
Mhm.
hope that we see epics of that scale stand the test of time like that, but like only time will tell. So it'll be
No,
interesting.
yeah, 100%.
I want like 10
Okay.
re-releases, like a million
Yeah.
different cover arts, like throughout the years.
Yeah, book arts, cover arts, all this stuff. Give me
Right, to
special
rescan into
editions.
8K in 20 years, like whatever. You know, it's like I'm gonna own like 6 Dune Part 1s, like at different stages. Maybe the VHS of it eventually. Like
And
that's
then
just how it goes.
and then this is like I hate this, but I also love this when movies release like full combo packs, like with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Like there's like a Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, and then Homecoming and Far From Home. There's a pack for that. And then when No Way Home comes out, it's the full complete pack. And they just come out with packs all the
Can't wait.
time. Yeah.
I'll buy it back.
A Dune Part 1 and 2 pack.
And probably more. They'll probably do another movie. Like
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Here we go. The CW. Moving on to TV news. This is I mean not hilarious, but
it's pretty hilarious.
the CW has a lot of cancellations. Oh yeah, sorry, I know I took this from you. Let me throw this and ask you real quick. With all these cancellations, do you think the CW is gonna like end soon? Like as for TV,
The CW hasn't been profitable in so many years. Remember we talked about that a couple weeks ago?
how long?
And their ratings,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
their ratings are tiny, dude. Like you have 80,000 people tuning into The Flash
Not
each
good.
week.
Not good.
80,000?
How long do you give it? Give or take.
I don't know. They probably got a couple more years, dude. Because they
Put our
they
bets
have
in now. We can make
they
a
have a
video of
WB
it.
deal, bro. Like I don't understand why
Oh.
WB has a deal with these people. Like why are we doing Gotham Knights for CW? Like are you
No,
joking, Max? HBO
yeah.
Max, you have probably a much better viewer rate if you made a Gotham Knights movie for that or a show for that.
Mhm. The
Especially it's gonna be
Winchesters.
CW levels, bro. Like
Yeah, no, it's frustrating. Yeah, because it just seems weird. The Winchesters, which is the spinoff from Supernatural. That's a highly. I mean, we were talking about that show for years, literal years. Still in
Is it
development. I think it is. Apparently, they all got series orders with the CW, and then Walker Independence, which is of course that's country. I mean, outlaw show like Walker Texas Ranger, Walker Independence now. But yeah, we have Naomi, Charmed, Roswell, New Mexico, the 4400, Dynasty, and In the Dark are all being canceled. I saw some footage of some of these, and it was weird because I don't get how on a show like Naomi, when she flies, looks so green screen, but then like Superman and Lois looks amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty. Superman and Lois. I've seen some clips of that, and it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's shocking, dude. I'm like, wow, what are you guys doing?
So Walker is one of their new shows. It delivered CW's most watched series premiere in 5 years.
Wow, I wonder what the demographic is.
It only barely beat DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Wow.
It had a huge drop off. So on the premiere, it had just over 2 million people watching. That's huge for them. It's huge.
Yeah, that's insane.
Huge drop off the next week though, with less than 500,000 people watching.
Okay. Okay. Not too bad.
I guess that makes sense though.
Yeah, the cast looks great. There's some returning actors that are in the CW. I just want to know, like I said, demographic, because considering it seems like a lot of these shows are for like preteen to teen to young adult. Who's watching Walker?
You know what I did not know?
What's that?
Is that All American is on CW, and that's actually their most watched. But it's streamed because you can stream that on other platforms, and that still counts in CW's ratings. So none of this makes sense to me. Like TV ratings now do not make sense to me.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just as confused as anybody else.
Because I mean, we're talking, when you talk about ratings, it's like viewers, like how many viewers they have, and it don't make sense because on the performance notes next to these, they're like, oh, it's also CW's most streamed series because blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. I'm confused, but I mean, just keep it going, I guess. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
I give it, let's see, what year are we in? I hope there's another DC fandom. Maybe we'll hear news. If they announce some stuff, maybe I'll give it like 5-6 years. Maybe 10.
Oh, that's crazy.
But
I don't think DC's gonna save CW. It seemed like it, but like there's other shows that people are going to CW to watch.
When I went to the Warner Brothers tour, it just seemed like all the studio lots were just doing CW shows, and I'm like, where are these shows?
Yeah.
I don't know where they exist.
Yeah, there's just so many.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I was at a thrift store the other day in LA, and there was a whole shelf near the movie section of all screener packs that these networks send out to people to watch for like Emmy consideration and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they were so cool. Like I was like, if I had a lot of money, I'd just probably collect these because it's awesome. Like
Yeah.
even though I wouldn't watch half these shows, I saw a couple CW ones, but a bunch of like HBO where it's like a big book and you open it. It's nice artwork. You have a disc in there with the episodes. Like
Yeah.
and they're all like great presentation, but like
Mhm.
as the average consumer, we would never see those. They only get shipped to like
Journalists
awards
and
people.
stuff. Oh,
Or
okay.
not even like people that are voting on the awards panels.
Oh,
It's pretty
okay.
cool.
Wow, that's awesome. That's cool stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Random.
Yeah.
That was random.
Mhm.
Moving on to Netflix and some streaming news. Adam Sandler is out to find the next big thing in Hustle, produced by Sandler and LeBron James, coming June 8th. And it actually looks pretty heartfelt.
Yeah, it looks good. It's one of my most
Yeah,
anticipated films now. Like,
looks pretty good.
really looking forward to it. Something else that's coming from Netflix, Resident Evil, another series. Seems like Resident Evil is just pumping out content, which it's
Oh
fine
my god. Good
as
and
long
bad,
as
yeah.
if they're like, hey, let's make movies and shows on it, that means they're still developing games, and that's a good sign because I want the
Oh yeah.
games.
The game's still so good.
Yeah, absolutely. The new series is coming July 14th. Check out the trailer; it's out now. I mean, it looks almost like oh, I was gonna compare it to something. Dang, I had it when I was watching it. It'll come back to me. It's okay. But I
Okay.
was gonna tell you, I was gonna be like, yo, this looks exactly like how something was filmed. But I don't remember. It's okay. We'll just move on.
We'll have to see. And then this morning, Netflix announced that Netflix Geeked is happening again soon, which is like their little, I don't know, little
Oh.
show dealio. And we're gonna get more Gray Man, like a full trailer for Gray Man, I guess, another one, a couple other things. But my most anticipated thing is something we heard about 2.5 years ago, is the cyberpunk anime called Edge
Mm.
Runners, Cyberpunk 2077's like companion piece thing.
Mhm.
And we're finally gonna get a trailer, and we have a couple screenshots, and it looks really cool, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait for
Nice.
that.
I'm excited for. I love. You know me. I love events. Right when they
Yeah,
just spam trailers. So hopefully,
that's what this will be.
yeah, I want to watch that. That'd be cool. And
Most
then
of the things in this little sizzle reel did not look interesting at all, but like some of it, I was like, you know what? You threw the Gray Man in between this like really crappy CGI thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna come down with this, and then
yo, Gray
you know,
Man, they're hyping it up, and yeah, I saw the Gray Man, so
mhm,
I want to talk about it.
you
I
can't
want to
tell
talk
me
about it.
anything. You
I
gotta
won't
keep
tell
it
you
on the
anything. No, no,
DL.
no. No, it was yeah. I can't say it. I don't know why my instinct is always say yeah, it was this or that. It's like you,
Don't tell me.
okay,
Don't tell me.
okay. Dark Mirror season 6 is coming. Pretty exciting stuff. That's a very popular show. Always had weird episodes.
I've
Remember?
only seen a handful of episodes.
Yeah. Man, season 5 just was weird.
Can't wait.
Don't watch it with your parents.
Oh no,
No.
Dark Mirror is
No.
they go
They
pretty
go
nuts.
there.
Yeah, they go there. They're not afraid.
Mhm.
Pretty cool. HBO Max, we got a new trailer for Father of the Bride. Very cool.
Yeah, little something. And Westworld have a new trailer, season 4, which I know they take forever on those. July.
Did you watch all of Westworld?
No, I'm on season 2. I started
Okay.
the first episode of season 2, but I got so bored, kind of.
Sure.
It's long, you know. It's like Game of Thrones, but just so much longer. It's just
I
long.
love the concept of Westworld,
Hmm.
and I watched it, and I really liked the first like 4 episodes of what I watched, and then
Mhm.
something pulled me away from it, and I just never came back.
Yeah,
But my brother was always telling me that the first season's like perfect,
yeah, it is.
and then the
It
second
is.
season is like totally loses what makes the first season so good,
Yeah,
and it becomes just like a bloodbath, like it's sort of like
sci-fi, just
sci-fi
nonsense.
thing.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. And then Aaron Paul came in season 3, right? Something
Oh
like that.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that's why I want to see it because I know I'll be into it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
the boys. We got the boys as well. Season 3 officially is coming June 3rd, and they just dropped a
Yep.
little video today. Pretty
Oh.
interesting. Anthony Starr was in the video, so I don't know when they filmed this. Like, I feel like it
Dude.
might have been before the
It-
arrest.
They have to like write him out. You know what I mean? It's an Ezra Miller type situation. Anthony
Yeah.
Starr and Ezra Miller are dangers to society. Yo. They're getting arrested on vacation twice a week out
Yeah.
here. Okay.
It's like, why can't you just stick to yourself? You know what I mean? Like, you have a reputation, dude.
Did you see what's the main character's name? Not Howie.
Homelander? No,
No.
Stewie?
No,
Stewie-
not Stewie. What is that? Stewie's
Butcher.
the main character?
Billy Butcher?
No, Billy Butcher's the other dude.
Oh, you mean the kid? Yeah, his name is like
Yeah, the
Howie.
kid.
You got it right.
Is it Howie?
Yeah, Huey. It's Huey.
Oh, Huey. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
I knew it was something else. Huey posted a video of them in like a tour bus kind of thing, like going to a press event.
I saw that.
And Anthony Starr was a total asshole. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
dude,
saw
this
that
is
without
horrible.
context he looks like a jerk. So apparently there's other videos of him doing that to the whole cast, and all of them are acting like that. It's like a joke where
Oh.
everybody is like Huey, like the guy's being annoying, and they're kind of like advertising it as that's how his character is in the show. So every
Oh, okay,
actor
okay.
that he was interviewing is like, hey, I'm here with blah blah, and it's like, get away from me. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm here with this person. You know, like different videos
Yeah.
for each single
Okay.
person that they
Got
all
it.
act like that to him. So yeah,
Kind of
out of
goofy.
context, it really looks like Anthony Starr's a jerk.
Dude, bad rap. That's
Yeah,
not a funny bit when you get arrested for harassment and stuff like that. You
no.
know, not good.
I mean, Anthony Starr, I mean, he seems like such a scary guy in person,
He's
you know?
scary because of his character in the show, but I
Yeah.
hope he's not that scary in real life. But I feel like he would be.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit.
It's because he keeps the blonde. No, not just kidding.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, what else we got? Yeah, that's it.
We
Coming
got
June 3rd.
South Park coming to Paramount Plus enters the streaming wars in the next Paramount Plus special, streaming June 1st. So it's like, I don't know, special just for Paramount Plus,
Yeah,
I
South
guess.
Park. I wonder how popular South Park is. Man,
Dude, I think people
it's
will go
huge.
crazy over that. Definitely more than The Flash, I would assume.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
For sure.
That's funny. Disney Plus now. This is a big one. This is huge. Jerry Bruckheimer confirms that they are developing a script for a new Pirates of the Caribbean film or series. I heard starring Margot Robbie, and I don't know because yes, I'm for it, but it's not Pirates without Jack Sparrow. How do you
Yeah.
feel? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a level of charm that Johnny Depp and Keira Knightley and
But you can't have love,
Orlando Bloom,
actually.
yeah, they just bring something to
Yeah.
it, and that is going to be like sorely missed
Yeah.
in a
Absolutely.
sequel to this. But Jerry Bruckheimer, dude, I mean,
Yeah.
he's the head.
Mhm.
He was making these happen at the very beginning, so I'm sure he can bring some sort of magic to the new stuff.
Yeah. That last one, dude, so disappointing. It was.
Is that the one with
It was with the
Javier
kids.
Bardem?
No, there was one after that. Wait.
Shut up! Really?
No. Sorry. I think so.
How many
I think
Pirates of the
there
Caribbean
was.
movies are there?
I think there was one after that. Yeah, because it starred young people. It was like a young cast, and then it was the
Wait,
son. It was the
what?
son of Will Turner. Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Maybe that one is the one. Yeah. Okay. There's only 5. So the 5th one is the one with what's his face? With Javier
Dead,
Bardem. But yeah,
Dead Men Tell No Tales. Great title.
yeah. But see how Jack is in the poster shows Jack and Javier and even
Oh, and the young dude.
yeah, but the young dude and the girl, they were the only ones in the movie the whole time. It was just them.
I gotta watch it again because I don't really remember it. And in 2017, when that movie came out, I don't think I was a you know,
Mhm.
real film critic.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
wasn't watching these
The
critically. I was just
letterbox
watching them
approved
watch 'em.
film graduate like you are now. Yeah.
No, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
I still think At World's End is the greatest pirate movie ever. That was like, oh my god, so good.
Yeah, because it's insane. Although,
It's Whirlpool.
dude, Dead Man's Chest used to scare the living crap out of me.
Yeah, that was
And did you see all the stuff happening on Twitter this week where people were like comparing CGI and stuff, and how like Pirates of the Caribbean's original trilogy it still has like some of the best CGI
it
ever?
does. It really does. With Barbosa, not Barbosa, but with
David Jones.
David Jones, man. Yeah, his tentacles were all popping out like a little tentacles. Dude, I would want to do a cosplay of that and just like have you seen Funhouse? Funhouse did a funny cosplay of this, and it was hilarious because
Okay.
Elise Willems was Keira Knightley's character, and then James Willems did Javier Bardem, and so he would eat pudding, black pudding, and he was like, and he would spit it and be like Jack Sparrow,
Nice.
just all spewing. It was so great. I gotta send you that video. It's one of their best videos that they've done.
I gotta watch this,
Mhm.
but I am seeing Untitled Pirates of the Caribbean project. The plot is unknown at this time. 6th installment of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and they have a director attached to it already.
Oh,
And of course, it's the director for Dead Man Tell No Tales, the one that we just shot on for the last 2 minutes. So great.
No. Oh god,
Fantastic.
Okay.
Well, moving on from Pirates of the Caribbean, Loki season 2 is is listed to start shooting on June 6th in London. Film and TV Filming Alliance website has this listing.
Yeah. So I butchered that, but it was
it's fine.
So I looked at the link on where this was posted. Yeah, it's like a a scheduling website for like locations and stuff that need to be aware of this, and yeah, it has
Yeah.
it there. So take that with a grain of salt or whatever. But um,
Nice.
Kevin Feige talks about Miss Marvel's powers in the Disney Plus series. This is getting a lot of heat for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
People, I mean, fans will be mad at anything, right? He says what we will learn about where those powers come from and how they come about is specific to the MCU.
Did it come from an Infinity Stone? Did it? Blah, blah, blah? That's just
Probably
gonna be.
did.
Oh my
It probably
God.
is. But my thing is because here's the thing. In Doctor Strange, they reference Inhumans and they say it's Earth 616. So if you're doing comics exactly, why are you not giving Miss Marvel the comic accurate powers, right? People are mad at that they're doing something else, but that Kevin Feige is like, no, it's gonna make sense. Like, I mean, I don't know why you're so butthurt about stretchy hands. And the meme now is like, I want stretchy hands, because that's it. She has
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic's power. She's Mr.
Right.
Fantastic, right? So I don't know. It's like, dude, just whatever.
Yeah.
It'll be explained and it'll be cool, probably.
Just watch the show. Just watch the show. See if you like it. If you don't, you don't. But it's just picky.
I think it's funny because viewers listening, everybody listening, it's funny. Vincent always sends me videos and memes on Twitter of like, LOL, this would be so funny. And then it's like the video's like, listen, every movie needs to be Marvel. Northman, the Northman
that
brought
was
to you by
so
Marvel. This movie, The Lighthouse, brought to you by Marvel. And I'm like, this would be awful if every movie is Marvel. Then that's it. It's always funny when you say
There's
that.
so many Scorsese was right.
Oh my
tweets this
gosh,
week.
I know.
Dude,
Yeah.
did you see the this is everybody's expectation for Secret Wars, and then it's
Oh,
like the
yeah.
portals opening, and it's unlimited portals. It goes through
Yeah.
every Marvel character, every single X-Men character, and then it gets ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like Jason Bourne pops in, Indiana
Harry
Jones
Potter,
pops in,
Transformers, Matrix.
hilarious. John Wick like turns the corner with the gun. James Bond. It's like, oh my
All
God.
three Bonds. Yeah, it was different ones.
Yeah.
And then I
just
like
love
that the comment on the bottom was Martin Scorsese was right.
Yeah. Pretty hilarious.
It's like whatever.
It's so funny to me.
Mhm.
And then also we have Star Wars Ahsoka is now in production. God, I hope this is a good story. Please,
Yeah,
please, Lord.
It's-
I hope
it's-
this is well written.
it's up in the air because you know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, well, if Obi-Wan's good, then we'll. No, it's like who knows? They're all so different.
They're also different.
also
different
different.
writers, every different,
Yeah. I hope so too.
Because it doesn't matter. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, as much praise as they get, they also have just as much stuff that I'm like, oh, I don't like. Like
Mhm.
Book of Boba Fett says Jon Favreau wrote like half of those episodes. I'm like, really?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. No, yeah, I'm with you. Here we go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, guys, we're moving on to light news.
Let's do it.
We'll just bash on through these. Okay, first, What We Do in the Shadows will be back for season 4 on July 12th. Very happy about that. Woohoo! My favorite show.
Nice. Bullet Train starring Brad Pitt will now release August 5th, 2022. Is this a delay? Question mark?
It is by a couple weeks. I think so. I hope
Okay.
it's just a scheduling thing.
Yeah.
Alan Richardson has joined the race in Fast X.
Great.
Great.
Dragon Ball Super Superhero smash. There's movies called Dragon Ball Superhero. That's hilarious. Smashes into theaters around the world this summer.
And lastly, Stephanie Beatrice will star opposite of Anthony Mackie in Peacock's live-action Twisted Metal series or film.
I still don't know how they're gonna do that. It's gonna be very interesting. We'll have to see.
Pretty wild stuff. All right, here we go. Moving on to our recommendations, then a quote of the week. We finally have a new quote of the week. Excited about that. My recommendation, I got this. I'm going to recommend this little film on Amazon Prime called Love and Monsters. So it stars Dylan O'Brien, Michael Rooker. My mom put it on, and I was like, what is this? What is this silly movie? It starts off so like cheesy. And then I sit on the couch, and next thing I know, we got to the whole thing, and I was like, oh, okay. That was good. I got hooked.
Yeah.
Because it's about bugs. This guy's trying to travel across the world to find his girlfriend. And there's just bugs all over the world that they're mutated and they're huge. So they killed off 95% of the population. So it's just survival, and yeah, it's a good little story. I think this was Dylan O'Brien's return to film. Because
after he broke his back or something.
Yeah, he almost died on set of Maze Runner, and I think he stepped away. Stepped away from acting.
Dude.
I know, it's pretty wild, dude. Poor guy.
Poor guy, especially since nobody talks about the Maze Runner movies. Like he really almost killed himself for nothing.
Oh god, it's
so
horrible.
sad.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. Jeez. But yeah,
But a lot of people like Love and Monsters. That it's like a really sincere adventure flick.
Yeah,
I'm seeing.
it is.
So cool. All about that. I watched a movie last night called Snowpiercer with Chris Evans.
Oh, what'd you think?
You ever see it?
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, that's a Bong Joon-ho flick, dude. Like the
Oh,
director of
yeah.
Parasite did that movie. It's pretty crazy.
Okay.
Dude, it was great. I really, really liked it. To
Mhm.
me, it's like a great example of sci-fi that has like a lot of style and a lot of substance to it, because there's a lot of like modern sci-fi right now where it's like, oh, this movie is all style. There's like
Yeah.
nothing else. It's just style. Or this is just trying to be really deep and it's just kind of a slog because it has no style behind it. This is like a great blend of the two, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
It's super fun. It's really good. It's intense, very violent. God, it's like gruesome, but
No, yeah. I'm right there with you. That is, it's like social classes, you know? It's really cool about that, yeah. But yeah, it was unique. Loved it. Great film. Underrated Chris Evans flick.
I gotta revisit that one too, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff I probably just missed on the first watch through, but definitely check that out. It's great. Yeah.
Here we go. Moving on to our quote of the week, ladies and gentlemen. We'll give you a quote from a movie, and you have to guess it on your own. Next week, we'll give you the answer. Let us know if you figured it out, if you got it. We have Discord to hop into. But here we go. First quote for this week is, "Nobody move. I dropped my brain." I'll say it one more time. Here we go. "Nobody move. I dropped my brain." And that's me brain, not my brain.
Me brain.
Drop my brain.
It's a good one. I like that one.
It's, you know, you would know it. You would know it if you know, right?
I know that one.
Yeah. Okay.
I also watched one more thing, by the way. I can mention this too.
One more thing. Wait.
I watched one more thing. No. Like, sorry. Yeah. The movie's not called.
Is it one more thing an actual movie though?
No. I'm sure it is. I watched White Hot: The Rise and Fall of Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
Which is basically an advertisement for Abercrombie and Fitch. I don't recommend it. It was not very good.
No.
It's basically, imagine an hour of like condemning the past of Abercrombie and Fitch and how they were just terrible people. Like body shaming, like everything. And the last 20 minutes is like, look how far we've come. We've changed so much. Shop at Abercrombie and Fitch. It's great. Look at all our new stuff. Blah, 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 blah.
Dang.
It's like, oh, okay, great.
Interesting. Yeah, the photos look very weird, very unique.
It's very like interesting. The topic,
yeah,
it's fascinating. That was cool to learn about more. I was like, oh my god, people are terrible.
Yeah.
But then I was like, this is a full blown advertisement. This is a joke.
No, yeah, that's wild stuff. You can make a documentary. We should make a documentary too about Chicago.
We should.
The rise and fall of internet stardom. No, I'm just kidding. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening and watching at home. We appreciate all the support here on the channel. Again, we have all our social media linked down below on YouTube, and also on our audio platforms. There's links for our socials if you want to check us out. We have Twitter. We got Twitch. We both stream individually. We both post on Twitter. We got TikTok. TikTok is our lifeblood. Check it out. Hop on our Discord to talk to us. And of course, we have more content coming your way, like reviews and breakdowns and more individual clips from our pods. But that's it, everybody. We appreciate y'all. Vince,
love you guys.
Hope you have a good week. Hope everyone has a good week.
Deuces, and skip Firestarter because I hear it's pretty bad.
There you have it. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.